Nintendo's latest Indie World Direct has proven that Nintendo sees us cozy gamers because they just announced so many incredible cozy games that are coming to Nintendo Switch very soon. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Payton. It is nice to meet you, it is nice to see you, and welcome to the corner. Today, April 17th, was Nintendo's latest Indie World Direct, which personally is one of my very favorite directs that Nintendo puts on. In case you're unfamiliar, the Indie World Direct is a direct that Nintendo does a few times a year, and it showcases all upcoming indie games that are coming out for Nintendo Switch. And I will say, indie and cozy are not necessarily the same, but it's no secret that whenever we have an Indie World Direct, we often see a lot of cozy games. And today's Direct was not breaking that system at all, because we have a lot of cozy games to talk about. There were tons of games announced today during the Direct, but I of course picked my favorite, the best of the best, the coziest of the cozy, and I'm gonna share them with you in this video. But before we get into it, if you want to see my live reaction to the Nintendo Direct, I did stream it right on this YouTube channel as well as over on Twitch, same username, PaytonsCorner. If you want to check me out there, I would love that. Before we get into it, please be sure to click the lovely little like button as well as subscribe for more cozy, chaotic content. Okay, I'll shut up. Let's get into it. Now, the Direct started out with a bang. They knew that we were hungry for cozy games, and they gave us one of the most exciting cozy games right off the bat. This game is called Little Kitty Big City, which is coming to Nintendo Switch on May 9th. In Little Kitty Big City, you're a curious little kitty with a big personality, and you're on an adventure to find your way back home. In the game, you'll get to explore the city, make new friends with different stray animals, wear super cute hats, and leave a little bit more than chaos in your wake. It's a cozy game that allows you to play as you want, as a kitty with a little bit of mischief. I've talked about this game so many times on my channel before. This has been a highly anticipated cozy game, not just for myself, but for tons of you guys as well, because I mean, who doesn't like cats, of course? We are starting to see more cozy games emerge in the style of this one, where you are a cat or you're a dog, and pretty much you get to explore and cause a little bit of chaos. But what I think makes Little Kitty Big City so interesting is it does feel indeed like a big city. I played just a little bit of the demo of this one last year, and I remember from my short time playing that there was a lot to explore. Where other games where you get to play as a mischievous pet, sometimes you're just confined to the pet's house. But in this one, you really do get to explore, meet other characters, and pretty much play the game as you want. I think this is going to be a really great game for cozy gamers who like a little bit of cuckoo and chaos, just like myself. I think the customization for the kitty is also super cute. I'm really excited to see this game have a release date. It's been one that I have personally been following for a while, and I'm so glad it is finally going to be here, and we are going to live our Little Kitty Big City dreams. The next game on the list is a game I was not familiar with before today, which I always love to see brand new games I've never heard of featured. This one looks like it's going to be mind-bending and a very unique cozy game experience. This game is called Refined Self, the Personality Test Game. Refined Self is a game where you can learn all about your personality. You are an android, and the story begins with you standing at the grave of the doctor who created you. The world is populated by robots in various forms, created for numerous purposes. You'll need to travel to places key to your memories of the doctor, interact with robots, and unravel the secrets behind the future the doctor sought and what you were entrusted with. You'll get to go wherever you like, converse with other characters, investigate, play minigames, simply play as you please. There are no game overs, and there's no right or wrong way to play the game. But with each action you take, your personality will be analyzed. And once analysis is 100% complete, congratulations, you've beaten the game. and your personality results will be revealed. And if you want to know even more about your personality, you can go back through and play again and again and again and see what different actions will lead you to different results. I love a game like this where my choices have consequences. It seems like this is a shorter game. It says it is about an hour, though you can explore it as you please. But what's so interesting to me is there are a lot of different outcomes for this game, and they might just reveal something true about your actual personality. I love the style of this one. It's blending like a nostalgic Game Boy style with a little bit more modern elements. I really like the overall vibe. I like the concept of this game. It's one that makes you think, but it still feels cozy to me. And it's definitely one I'm really excited I was introduced to. Now, the next announcement was one of the biggest ones for cozy gamers by far, as this is a very well-beloved cozy game, especially by myself, and it's finally coming to Nintendo Switch. This game is called Sticky Business. And Sticky Business and the paid DLC is out today. In Sticky Business, you'll experience the joy of running your own cozy small business by creating stickers, packing orders, and hearing your customers' stories. You'll need to optimize your sticker production by building the perfect sticker sheets and making as much use of your resources as possible, as well as buying upgrades to get more sticker graphics and effect foils to make your shop even more exciting. And you'll also be able to add goodies and custom packaging to your orders to make your customers even more happy. There's also now the Plan With Me paid DLC that will give you even more customer stories, and more importantly, I think, over 100 new sticker elements. I am so glad Sticky Business is coming to Nintendo Switch. This is a game I love to stick in so many different cozy game list videos because I love it so much. It was one of my favorite games of last year for sure, but every time I put this game in a list, I get screamed at. You all scream passionately from the void that you're so angry this game is not on Nintendo Switch. Well, your screaming can stop because now it is. And I think it will have such a lovely home on Nintendo Switch. I've been playing this game on PC. Specifically, I've been playing it on my Steam Deck. I think this game really does serve a handheld, portable style because it's not a high-stakes management game. This isn't going to be like a Diner Dash or something where you have customers screaming at you and yelling at you and it's going super fast and it's crazy. It is definitely one that is all about customization. It is wholesome, it is so sweet, and I think it is best played laying on your couch or laying in bed, all comfy cozy under your blankets. I think you'll enjoy this one so much if you like customization. They add more and more stickers all of the time, has a really nice progression as well, so you always are unlocking more and more things, which I think keeps it interesting because it does have a very simple gameplay mechanic. So beyond excited to see this come to Switch, and so excited for some of you players who have never played this game before to make some beautiful stickers. The next game on the list is perfect for those of you nature lovers. This game is called Valley Peaks, which is coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. In this riveting first-person climbing platformer, each mountain is like a puzzle, and it's your job to make your way to the top of every ridge to place radio towers for the froggy inhabitants of Valley Peaks. You'll overcome challenges such as crumbling rocks, perilous spikes, moving minecarts, and much more as you strive to complete your mission, all while escaping the hustle and bustle of the city. Along the way, you'll explore this gorgeous, wholesome mountain paradise while getting to know the amphibian folks who call Valley Peaks their home. And you can even join a climbing club and fill up stamp cards to get some sweet upgrades, such as a glider, while earning golden mushrooms to trade as you strive to complete every mountain route. Valley Peaks is a game I've seen a little bit before, and they do have a free demo on Steam if you want to check it out. It looks so cool. I'm not always a big first-person game, so I'm interested to see how I like this first-person experience. I think that climbing is a really fun and different take on a cozy game. There are tons of cozy nature games out there. I've already made a video talking about some of my favorite cozy nature games. This one, I really like the climbing. I think taking a hike is very peaceful. I love that it's combining the frog element. This game has a really unique art style. The color palette is very muted and specific, but I think it is really, really interesting. I like that there are different mini games and upgrades that you can collect. Overall, it looks like a really cute time. The next game on the list is one of my most highly anticipated cozy games of the year. I don't think I knew it was coming to Switch. I don't remember. I don't know if it was announced for Switch before today or if I'm losing my brain keeping track of the cozy games, but this is a game I knew was coming to PC this year and I'm very excited about it. But we found out it's also coming to Nintendo Switch, and I truly think this is going to be one of the most breathtaking cozy games of the year. This game is called EUROPA, which is coming out at some point in 2024. EUROPA is a peaceful game of adventure, exploration, and meditation. On the moon Europa, a lush terraformed paradise in Jupiter's shadow, an android named Z sets out in search of answers. In the game, you'll run, glide, and fly across the landscape, solve mysteries in the ruins of a fallen utopia, and discover the story of the last human alive. As you travel, you'll gradually upgrade the capabilities of your jetpack, boosting yourself further through the air until you can flow freely into the sky. Does Europa not look like the most beautiful and, like they call it, meditative game you've ever seen? Because it looks like that to me. The art style of this one is so absolutely stunning. This game feels like such an interesting open world game. We're seeing so many like space robot games. I said this in my live reaction, like the farming sims seem to be out and the robots have taken over. This one though doesn't feel so in your face, spacey and robot-y, at least from what we can see from the trailer. This trailer showed us so much more to the game that I haven't quite seen yet in my previous times spending so much energy looking over the trailer and being excited about it. It really showed so many different and intricate places in this world. I'm really excited to fly through the sky with the jetpack. It seems really peaceful and interesting. I like that there are going to be puzzles for us to solve. I kind of called this like a cozier version of Breath of the Wild, is kind of the vibes that it's giving me as someone who knows next to nothing about Breath of the Wild, so take that with a grain of salt. But I'm really excited about this game, and open world games on the Nintendo Switch are always interesting. So I'm excited to see how big this open world is and how is it going to be on the Nintendo Switch system. Now, I don't play favorites, but I did declare this next game as my favorite pick from this direct because it was both a game I have never seen before and also it was wildly exciting to me as someone who loves cozy games. This game is out today. You can play it now. It exists, and it's called Stitch. Stitch is a casual puzzle game with embroidery on a numbered grid. The main objective is to fill in the level's areas with no gaps to complete different hoops. Stitch will let you create beautiful embroidery patterns by solving levels and hoops of various difficulties and sizes. You'll get to stitch up beautiful landscapes, plants, animals, people, objects, and more. With a hint system and new puzzles added all the time, you'll never be able to run out of things to create. And notably, after you finish a stitch, and notably after you finish a hoop, you can actually go back into it and customize it with different colors. Are you kidding? Like, this is what the cozy gamers want. I'm speaking for you. I'll speak for myself. This is what I want as a cozy gamer. We're starting to see some more crafting-inspired cozy games, which I am so here for because I feel like there are a lot of cozy gamers who are also crafters, and I might not be able to embroider in real life, but you better believe I'm going to embroider in this game. I think this is such an interesting mechanic. I love seeing that this is a puzzle game with so much personality. I always love when a puzzle game includes a hint system. Very excited to see that in this one because it means that you can keep going even if you get stuck. I like that there are new puzzles all of the time, so it feels like the game keeps going on and on and on. Even if you get to the end of all of the puzzles, there is that level of customization as well, where you can change the different colors in the embroidery. I think it looks really interesting. I'm excited to see how complex this mechanic is, if it's going to be very simple, or if it's going to be quite complex and I'm going to need to use all my hints. Regardless, I think the visual style of this is something absolutely aesthetic, pleasing, gorgeous. I love the concept. I can't wait to play this later today. The next game, they nearly skipped through it. You might have missed it. But to me, this is one of the most exciting announcements we saw in the Direct. This is a game I've been talking about a lot recently, and if you blinked at the end of the Direct, you might have missed it, so I'm here to tell you all about it. This game is called SCHIM, and SCHIM is coming to Nintendo Switch on July 18th. SCHIM is a game about jumping from shadow to shadow, while interacting with a relaxing and lively environment. A SCHIM is the soul and spirit of an object, thing, or living being. Everything in the world has one. A SCHIM should never be separated from their thing, but of course, this does happen to your SCHIM. And this SCHIM, who is attached to a human being, is separated them early on in the game. And so it's your job to find your way back to your thing. This game will feature unique 3D platforming through the shadows, animated shadow platforms and environments. Each level has its own scenery with small stories, and it tells the story of a person losing their shadow while featuring a beautiful abstract world with a gorgeous yet minimalistic art style. I mentioned this game recently when I talked about upcoming aesthetically pleasing cozy games, because when I look at the art style of this one, I feel like, wow, this is indeed a piece of art. This game seems to convey so much with such a simple premise and a simplistic art style. The color palette of this game, stunning, gorgeous. I love the story. It feels so unique to me and so innovative and interesting. I'm really, really excited that we've gotten a release date for this game. It's coming so soon. I'm excited to see how long the game is and how the different scenery differs as you go throughout the story. I'm excited to see all the different objects we'll come into contact with and just how challenging is it going to be. The next game on the list is a perfect, cozy, yet very silly game. I think this one is going to be a lot of fun. This game is called Duck Detective, and it's coming to Nintendo Switch on May 23rd. In Duck Detective, you'll discover solving crime is no walk in the pond. You play as a down-on-his-luck detective who also happens to be a duck. In the game, you'll use your powers of deduction to inspect evidence, fill in the blanks, and burst the case wide open in a narrative mystery adventure where nothing is quite as it seems. The game is a 2 to 3 hour long mystery experience that is fully voice acted. I am so excited for Duck Detective. This is a game that has a demo out on Steam as well. I haven't gotten a chance to play it just yet, but so many of you guys have told me it is so good. The voice acting is really great, apparently. I love the character style of this one, and I think this is just such a fun concept. If you like mystery games, you might notice a lot of them are quite heavy. A lot of times mystery games come with an emotional, deep, and sometimes very dark storyline. And hey, I like a deep and dark storyline, but sometimes you want to be a duck detective instead. And you know, just like chill a little bit. I think Duck Detective is going to be a perfect option for those of you who want a more lighthearted mystery game filled with wacky characters and fun experiences. I can't wait to get to the bottom of this mystery and, you know, see how I do as a detective. And the final game on the list is perfect if you want to do some exploration under the sea. This game is called Another Crab's Treasure, and it's coming to Nintendo Switch very soon on April 25th. Another Crab's Treasure is a Souls-like adventure set in a crumbling underwater world. As Krill, the hermit crab, you'll need to wear the trash around you as shells to withstand attacks from enemies many times your size. You'll embark on an epic treasure hunt to buy back your repossessed shell and discover the dark secrets behind the polluted ocean. This game is designed to be an approachable experience for newer Souls-like players, as well as provide challenge for hardcore fans. Another Crab's Treasure is meant to offer something for any level of skill or time commitment, and assist options are provided for those seeking a less frustrating and more maybe cozy experience. This game looks so cute. I love this underwater style. I love the mechanic of us needing to find different trash to be our shell. I think that is absolutely hilarious, but also really cute as well. I like that this is an introduction to Souls-like adventure games, which I personally have not really played. That to me feels very cozy and accessible, but I like that they mention that if you are an experienced player, there will still be challenges in it. It seems like they are going to give us some mechanics that will help us along if we get a little bit stuck, which, like I said earlier, I love when games do that because I hate nothing more than playing a game, I get stuck on something, and I literally cannot continue the game because there's no way to continue until I get through whatever thing, and maybe my brain isn't braining and I can't get through the thing. In this one, you can get through the thing. I like the art style of this one. It feels fun, vibrant. Overall, it looks like it's going to be a really fun adventure. And there you guys have it. Those were some of my favorite cozy game picks that were announced in today's Nintendo Indie World Direct. I want to know your thoughts down below. How do you rate this Direct? Did you think it was good? I thought it was pretty good. I'm pretty excited about all of these games, and I feel like as cozy gamers, we got a lot today. We don't always get a lot, but today I felt like we got a lot. So I want to know your thoughts down below. What games are you going to be checking out? What games are you going to be skipping? Let me know. Please be sure to click the lovely little like button on your way out, as well as subscribe for more cozy, chaotic content. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.